welcome to Stand Down Project Hand Up 2011. My name is Rose James and I am the director of the New Mexico Veterans Integration Centers. I want to welcome you all and thank you for coming, and I hope we can help you in any and every way. This morning we have a very special presentation for you. Stephen Casada is here to do a dramatic reading. He plays on the television show Breaking Bad. I'm sure a lot of you have seen that show or are familiar with Mr. Casada. Mr. Casada is an Albuquerque native, and he's been in many movies: Love Ranch, Kites, Beer Fest, First Snow, Three Wise Guys. He's also been nominated for Best Actor at the Tenerife International Films Festival in Spain. He's a 5-time recipient of the Comedian of the Year Award from the New Mexico Hispano Entertainers Association. He plays DEA agent Stephen Gomez in Breaking Bad. His very first play, The First Chicano President, was a huge success and sold out nightly. In 2006, he was the Best New Mexico Film Actor for Pirates of the White Sand, and he starred in his own movie Homeless, which can be seen on the internet. In 2005, he was awarded Playwright of the Year for the play Homeless. Again, he is a native New Mexican. He studied theater at Eastern New Mexico University, received his bachelor's in fine arts and theater arts. He's married with 4 children and spends most of his time raising money for charities and organization, and he plays golf. Okay? It is my honor to present to you Stephen Casada.
Hello. Thank you so much for inviting me here today. It's a great honor for me to be here. I have a lot of respect for you veterans out there. My father is a veteran. My father is, he passed away about 7 years ago. My father was a Master Sergeant for the Air Force. My father was in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. So my father dealt with a lot of issues when I was growing up, and my father used alcohol to mask a lot of his pain, but he was a very strong man, and he was able to deal with his issues that he had acquired protecting this great United States of America. And because of my father, I was able to make choices of my own. To let a lot of you know that it's always good to, be on TV series and to make movies. But what people don't know about my bio is I spent a couple of years homeless in Los Angeles trying to make my dreams come true. I lived out of my car. I tried to do comedy wherever they would let me. And I learned from my father, and I got strong from my father, and I never let it get me down. I'm not a young guy anymore. I'm almost 50 years old, and it's just in the last 5 years my career started to take off. So you have to always continue to fight. You always have to give it your all every day. And I believe if you do that every day, eventually things will change and things will turn around for you, all right? So today I was brought here to read something that a friend of mine wrote who is a veteran. He wants to remain anonymous. He just wants me to read this. For those of you who can hear me, I'm going to read this for you guys, and that's basically it. That's what I'm here to do today, all right, and to support you guys. So this is from Anonymous. The nightmare of homelessness is over. Every morning when I awake, I am grateful that the misery has finally ended. Looking back, being homeless was like getting caught in quicksand. For almost a decade, every few months, I find myself stuck in the same bad dream. I'd get a job, get paid, then I'd believe everything was going to be okay. I had a little money and a roof over my head. Now it was time to celebrate, time to have a few cold beers. Those drinks only caused me to spend money like a drunken sailor. With cash in my pocket and alcohol in my bloodstream, my untreated mental disorders worsened. The end? it was always the same. Some getting fired from the job, quickly getting in arguments with my spouse or my girlfriend, and I was out on the street again. Over a decade of untreated mental illness, PTSD, and battles with the bottle, as well as a serious content of disorders, results in a destructive life pattern of slamming doors and burning bridges. Until I looked at a man in the mirror and accepted that something was wrong with me. The torture would continue. Why would someone with such potential live nearly a decade chronically homeless? Multiple head injuries, TBI, acquired while serving in the military caused my brain not to function normally. Those injuries, along with my untreated PTSD, led me to migraine headaches, insomnia, bipolar disorder, borderline personality disorder, conductive disorder. Without treatment, I was like a grenade. It was just a matter of time before I ended in prison for life or dead. Fortunately for me, during the episode of being homeless and seeking shelter at the Albuquerque Opportunity Center, I discovered that even though I was discharged from the military with a general under honorable conditions, I was still considered a veteran. Being a veteran entitles me to enormous resources that the VA provides for homeless veterans. Last year at this time, I was living at the AOC, taking advantage of their veterans programs. Because of these opportunities, I was able to have an address and a phone number long enough so that my military record could be sent to me. Getting my records took 3 months. When they arrived, I was finally able to secure documentation showing that my injuries were indeed service-connected. I quickly took my medical records to Patricia Ruiz, who works with the Disabled American Veterans, the DAV, and she filed my claim. Within that same week, I met with Nikki Kindle, a Social Security advocate, and filed a claim for Social Security benefits as well. For the next year, I focused on getting as much treatment for my disabilities as possible. From outpatient PTSD groups to anger management classes, I was driven to change my embarrassing situation as quickly as I could. In January, while in the inpatient STAR program for PTSD at the VA in Albuquerque, I got a call from Miss Louise who notified me that I was rated 100% disabled. My back pay for $34,000 plus was in the process of being cut. The award from the VA quickly led to a notification that I was also going to receive another $14,000 plus in back pay for Social Security. Today, I live in a world that I am entirely grateful for. I enjoy stability of a $2,673 tax-free deposit on the first of the month from the VA, as well as a $650 deposit from Social Security on the second Wednesday of each month into a bank account I was unable to have for nearly a decade. These funds have allowed me to go from homelessness to homeowner before the end of 2011. My quest now is to help other veterans who are in the same position I was. Escaping the nightmares of homelessness was the hardest battle I have ever fought. Thank you for supporting the Metropolitan Homeless Project at the New Mexico Veterans Integration Center. Because of you and your contributions, I can hold my head up high so that I can see a bright future for myself and for other veterans. It's a real story there. Hope is out there, all right? So please go to all of these booths, find out what you got to do to help yourself, to pull yourself out, because, hey man, we love you, we appreciate you.
Thank you, Mr. Quesada, and thank everyone for what they're doing. Thank the volunteers, thank the veterans, and thank everyone who came today to get help. We're here for you. We're always going to be here for you. Come and see us. Have a great day, and God bless.
I got you twice.